I had a problem. My family was going through a lot of expensive salsa. So I reverse engineered our favorite brand, making it cheaper and better. I added something that retail brands will never have. So let me show you. This is Salsa Roja. Unlike pico de gallo, this is a mostly cooked salsa. It's great for nachos, rice and beans, all kinds of Tex-Mex. So let me show you how easy it is to make. Step one, we're going to take this 28-ounce can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes. We're just going to dump it into this blender. Then we're going to give it a few quick pulses, just boom, 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 and we'll be done. That might be a little different if you're using a food processor or a less powerful blender, so you're going to have to do this to your own taste. So this is what it looks like. Still has some nice chunks in there, but it's definitely broken down. So a whole lot better for salsa consistency. Step two. The next thing we're going to do is cut up some vegetables. We'll start with this onion. We're going to cut this into about 1/4-inch pieces. We don't want it to be too big because we're not going to blend this after we've cooked it. But we are going to, we're going to saute it with our pepper. Now you could use more jalapeños if you want. I'm just going to use 2 or 3. And our garlic. Now I'm going to heat up this pan without any oil in it. And when it is hot, I'm going to add avocado oil. You could also use canola oil. Now this is a hot pan. I'm going to add some oil, just enough to saute my onions and peppers and garlic. That'll cool it down a bit. Now we're cooking this pretty quickly, and it is okay if the edges get a little bit burned. So now you can see on the bottom, we've got this little bit of kind of coppery brown color that is building up. That is what the French call fond, and that is full of extra flavor. We are going to try and preserve that for our salsa in just a second. Now we are going to deglaze the pan by adding just a little bit of, maybe about a cup or so, of our tomato sauce. I'm going to turn off the heat, and we will let this cool down and let it deglaze a little bit. As you can see, it's coming right off the bottom. That will add extra flavor. These tomatoes are already fire roasted, and now we've got a little bit more fiery goodness. All right, so I'm chopping this cilantro up in advance just so that we have it on hand. About a tablespoon per cup of salsa. So if you're going to serve a cup of salsa, add a tablespoon of your chopped cilantro to it just before you serve it. Stir it in. Drop a little bit more on top just to make it pretty. And that is the perfect way to take this Roja salsa and make it taste really fresh. See how easy this is? Next, we're going to take what we've got in the blender from earlier, and we're going to mix it in with the veggies that we've cooked on the stove. And then we're going to add some spices. Now we are going to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. Then we have salt. I'm using 1 teaspoon. You might want to use a little bit less. Start with what you're comfortable with, and then you can add in more if you feel like you need it. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Kind of balances the other flavors, I find. And finally, we are going to add a little bit of zing with some fresh limes. Adding fresh ingredients like lime and cilantro is something that retail brands just can't do, but it makes the salsa so much better. Now we're going to add some salsa to our serving bowl. I will stir in a little bit of cilantro, and then we'll give it a taste test. Let's see how we did. Wow, that is really good. You see right now, it hangs onto the chip pretty well. But once you put it in the refrigerator and chill it, it's going to get even thicker. We will probably use this tonight on some nachos. I hope you give this recipe a shot. I look forward to hearing your feedback on it, and I will see you next time.